Have you ever been invited to something special, like a friend's big dinner party or maybe a holiday celebration, and you knew all the words, but you just didn't get the rules?
Oh, that feeling. It's so common.
Right. You feel a little lost, like you don't know when to sit or what to bring or why everyone is laughing at a certain joke.
Exactly. It's that gap between knowing the language and, knowing the culture behind the language. It's like having a map, but not knowing what the symbols mean.
I remember this one time I went to a potluck dinner where everyone brings a dish,
Hmm.
and I brought a dessert, a really nice one. But when I got there, I realized everyone else had brought a savory dish for the main meal. It was like an unspoken rule,
Ah, so you were the only one with a cake.
the only one. And I felt so out of place, even though everyone was perfectly friendly. I just hadn't understood the custom.
That is a perfect example, and that's exactly why we're here today. We are going to be talking about Christmas
But
traditions.
not just the vocabulary.
Yeah. No, not just the words. We want to give you the stories, the feelings, and, the unspoken rules so you can talk about this holiday or even your own celebrations in a way that feels really natural.
Our goal is to give you some clear, simple words and phrases to help you practice your English. I'll be sharing some of those real-life stories.
And I'll provide a bit of the context and help connect the dots. We're going to break it all down, starting with some of the most basic building blocks, the words we use for all these special activities.
Sounds great. Let's get started.
Okay, so first things first. The most important word here is tradition.
Right, a tradition.
We can say it's a special habit, but it's a bit more than that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, much more. A habit is something you do, like brushing your teeth.
Hmm.
A tradition is something you do that connects you to other people, to your family or your past.
That's a great way to put it. It's a belief or an action that's passed down, maybe from parents to children, and you do it again and again, usually every year.
It's like,
Yeah.
if you don't do it, the holiday just doesn't feel right. It feels incomplete. My family, for instance, we have a tradition of playing board games every Sunday night.
Okay.
And if we miss it for some reason, the whole week feels like it started off on the wrong foot. It's predictable.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it so comforting.
That predictability is so important. And that brings us to a really useful, slightly more advanced word. Customary.
Customary.
Yeah. It just means something is usual or commonly done. So you could say, in my family, it's customary to play board games on Sundays. It sounds a little more formal than tradition.
I like that. So traditions are the foundation.
Hmm.
Now, what's the first big action of the Christmas season?
Well, it has to be making everything look festive. That brings us to our next word, decorate.
To decorate. To make something look pretty, right?
Exactly. You're adding special things to it, lights, colors, anything to make it look special for the holiday.
And we use this word for everything in December. We decorate the house. We decorate the tree.
Some people even decorate their cars.
I've seen that. So it's the action of taking something ordinary and making it sparkle. I remember for my friend's surprise birthday party, we had to decorate the whole living room with balloons and streamers while he was out.
That's a perfect use of the word. And a fun phrase people use, an idiom, is to deck the halls.
Deck the halls. That sounds so much more energetic than just
It is. It means to decorate with a lot of enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And to deck the halls, you need
Ornaments.
ornaments. These are the small, beautiful things you hang on the Christmas tree. They can be simple colored balls or little stars or figures.
And some families have ornaments that are really old or that they made themselves. Each one tells a little story.
Right. They're like tiny memories hanging on the branches. Another good word here is a bauble.
A bauble.
Bauble. It's just another word for a shiny, round ornament. And then you have tinsel.
Oh, that super shiny, stringy stuff you drape all over the tree.
And garland, which is like a decorative rope maybe made of beads or fake pine branches that you wrap around everything.
Okay, so the house is decorated. It looks beautiful. But Christmas isn't really about stuff, is it?
No, it's about people, which leads us perfectly to our next phrase, get together.
A get-together.
It just means to meet and spend time with people. It's about community. But during the holidays, a get-together often involves a lot of planning.
Oh, for sure. It involves logistics. That's a great word.
Yes, logistics. The detailed organization you need to make something complicated happen.
Right. Like, if your family lives all over the country, getting everyone together for Christmas requires some serious logistics.
Mhm.
Booking flights, coordinating schedules. It's a big job.
It is. So you say, the whole family is going to get together at my grandmother's house. It's all about bringing everyone to one place.
And when everyone is finally together, what's something they might do?
Well, they might sing, which brings us to our last core word, carol.
A Christmas carol.
Right. It's a special song just for Christmas. You probably know some of them, like Jingle Bells.
Of course.
But there's also the activity, which is caroling.
Ah, so carol is the song, and caroling is the action of singing it.
Exactly. Caroling is when a group of people, maybe a choir, goes from house to house singing for their neighbors. It's a way of spreading holiday happiness, or what we call festive cheer,
That sounds lovely. So, to recap, we have tradition.
which is a customary practice.
Then we decorate or deck the halls with ornaments.
Then we plan the logistics for a family get-together.
And finally, we sing a carol. We've got the words. Now I think we're ready to set the scene.
Okay, so we have our vocabulary. Now let's talk about the timeline. When does all of this actually start?
It feels like it starts earlier every year. But for many people, especially in the U.S., the real start is the day after Thanksgiving.
Late November. It's like a switch flips. One day is all about autumn and turkey, and the next, boom, Christmas is everywhere.
And the first mission is always to go find the decorations, which means a trip up to the attic.
The attic, that storage space right under the roof of a house.
The dusty, slightly spooky room filled with boxes.
It's like an annual treasure hunt, isn't it? You climb up there and you have to dig through all these boxes you haven't touched in a year.
And inside you find all the lights, the ornaments, and of course, the fake snow.
Ah, yes, the fake snow, for those of us who live where it's warm.
Exactly. It's that soft, white, fluffy, cotton-like material. You spread it around the base of the tree or on a shelf, and it helps turn your living room into, like, a little winter bubble.
A winter bubble. I love that. It makes everything feel cozy and seasonal.
It really does.
Ah,
So the boxes are down from the attic. And now for the main event of the preparation, the Christmas tree.
and this is where we have the great debate. Real tree or artificial tree?
Let's start with the real tree, because that's a whole adventure.
It really is. It's not just buying something, it's an experience. You drive out to a special farm.
A Christmas tree farm.
Yep.
And you walk through rows and rows of these beautiful pine trees trying to find the perfect one.
And the whole family has to agree. This one's too tall. This one's too wide.
It can take a while, but once you find it, a parent usually has to saw it down.
Right, with a handsaw. It's actual work. Then you have to tie it to the roof of your car to get it home.
And that drive home is so iconic. But the best part, the absolute best part, is the smell.
Oh, yes. That smell of fresh pine just fills the entire house. You can't fake that. It is the smell of Christmas for so many people.
It is, but let's be fair. It's also a lot of work and mess. Which brings us to the other option.
The artificial tree. The main reason people choose one is simple. Convenience.
So much more convenient.
You buy it once and it lasts for years. You just take it out of a box, put the pieces together, and you're done. No mess.
Then no messy needles.
Yeah.
Real trees drop those little sharp pine needles all over the floor every single day. You have to vacuum constantly.
Artificial trees are clean. And many of them now come pre-lit.
That's a huge selling point. The lights are already on the branches. You don't have to spend an hour fighting with a tangled mess of wires.
So it's really a choice between, ritual and smell versus convenience and cleanliness.
Both are good options. So the tree is up, it's decorated. Now you need to keep that festive feeling going for the whole month.
And that's where music comes in.
All month long. In the car, in the kitchen, everywhere.
And there are two main types of Christmas music, aren't there?
Definitely. You have the calm, peaceful music, the slow, beautiful carols like Silent Night that make you feel quiet and thoughtful.
But then you have the complete opposite.
The energetic, happy pop songs. The ones like Jingle Bells that make you want to dance while you're wrapping presents.
It's good to have both. A soundtrack for every mood.
And besides music, there's another old tradition for staying in touch. Christmas cards.
Yes. Sending physical cards in the mail to friends and family who live far away.
It's such a nice gesture. And a lot of families will take a special photo just for the card. Sometimes they even wear matching sweaters.
The matching sweaters are a classic.
Uh,
And the message inside is usually very simple.
right. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It covers both big holidays at once. It's a way to send a personal hello and maybe a short note about what your family did that year.
It's like a little annual update. Okay, so the house is decorated, the music is playing, the anticipation is building. Now, let's talk about the night before the big day. Christmas Eve, December 24th. This night has its own special kind of magic, doesn't it?
It really does. All that waiting and preparation, it all comes together on this night. This is when the big family get-together usually happens.
At the parents' or grandparents' house, right? The central location.
Exactly, the hub.
Yeah,
And it is often crowded and loud and a little bit chaotic.
in the best way, though. You have cousins running around, aunts and uncles all talking at once.
Yeah.
It's just full of energy.
And that energy needs to be fueled, which is why Christmas Eve is famous for its feast.
A feast. That's a great word. It means more than just a big dinner.
Much more. A feast is a large, special, celebratory meal. We can use the word lavish to describe it.
Lavish, meaning rich and elaborate.
Mm-hmm. And the food is incredible. You might have a big roast beef or maybe a special ham. But the main course is only part of the story.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the side dishes.
So many side dishes. Mashed potatoes, green beans, fresh bread rolls. The table is completely covered in food. There's barely any empty space.
The goal is just to eat until you're completely full and happy. And after that big meal, when everyone is feeling relaxed, it's time for presents. But there's a catch.
The single gift rule.
This is such a specific tradition. You are only allowed to open one present on Christmas Eve.
Just one. The rest have to wait until the morning. It's a way of, stretching out the excitement.
As a kid, this rule was so hard, it feels like.
Right.
It's like someone showing you the trailer for a movie you've been waiting all year to see, and then saying you have to wait until tomorrow to watch it.
That is the perfect way to describe it. It's all about building that anticipation.
So what kind of gift is it, usually?
It's almost always something small and practical. The most classic gift is a new pair of pajamas.
Of course. You open your pajamas, you put them on, and you wear them to bed that night.
It's very cozy.
Right. Or maybe a new book to read, or a little game, nothing too big or exciting. Those are saved for the morning.
Okay, so the feast is done. The one gift is opened. Now, for the kids, the most magical part of the night begins.
Preparing for Santa Claus.
Santa Claus, the kind, magical man with the white beard and red suit who brings presents to children. He represents the whole spirit of giving.
He does. And the tradition for children is to leave him a snack to give him energy for his long journey.
What's the standard snack?
The mandatory offering is cookies and a glass of milk. You put them on a plate near the fireplace or the tree.
But Santa isn't traveling alone, is he?
No, he needs his transportation. He has a team of reindeer that pull his sleigh through the sky.
Reindeer, those big deer from the Arctic.
And they get hungry too, so the kids also have to leave out some carrots for the reindeer.
I love that. And of course, in the morning, the cookies and carrots are gone. Or maybe there are just a few crumbs left. It's the proof that he came. This whole evening is designed to build up that excitement to its absolute peak, right before the sun comes up on Christmas Day.
And that's where we're going next, the big day itself.
Oh.
All right, it's Christmas Day, December 25th. The waiting is finally over, and the day starts with, well, a morning rush.
A very, very early rush. There's an unwritten rule that kids are not allowed to sleep in on Christmas morning.
6 a.m. feels about right. Maybe even earlier. You're just too excited to stay in bed.
And you run downstairs and you see it, the tree all lit up in the dark with a huge pile of wrapped presents underneath.
It's such a magical sight. But you usually have to wait for the parents to wake up and make coffee before you can start. That wait feels like an eternity.
It does. But once it starts, there's a very specific process. You don't just tear into all the gifts at once.
No, that would be chaos. You take turns.
One person is chosen to be Santa. They pick up one gift, read the name on the tag out loud, and hand it to that person.
And everyone watches them open it.
Right. And you talk about the gift, you say thank you, and only then does Santa pick up the next one. It makes the whole experience last much longer. It becomes a shared moment.
It's a good lesson in patience. And what is everyone drinking during this?
Hot chocolate. It's almost mandatory.
With marshmallows.
Of course, with marshmallows. It's warm, it's sweet, and it gives you the energy you need after waking up so early.
So the presents are all opened. The living room is covered in wrapping paper. Now what?
Now, the focus goes back to the kitchen for the main Christmas dinner.
Which is usually served in the afternoon, right? Around 2 or 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm. And again, it's a huge feast. A roasted turkey is very traditional, or a big baked ham covered in a sweet glaze.
That sticky, sweet sauce.
Yeah,
So good. And we have to talk about the side dishes again because they're so important.
absolutely. You have to have stuffing.
Stuffing. It's that savory bread mixture with onions and herbs like sage.
It's delicious. And you need cranberry sauce. That tart red berry sauce, that's a perfect contrast to the rich meat.
You also see roasted vegetables, maybe some sweet potato casserole. Just a table loaded with food.
And after all that, there's still dessert.
There is always room for dessert. What are the options?
The really traditional dessert is Christmas pudding, which is a very dense, dark, steamed cake full of dried fruits and spices. It's very, very heavy.
An acquired taste, I think.
It can be. A more common option for many families is pie. Pumpkin pie or apple pie, usually served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream melting on top.
That sounds perfect. So after this gigantic meal, everyone is full, everyone is tired.
And it's time for the mandatory post-dinner nap.
Ah, yes. And after the nap,
Movie time.
the whole family gathered on the sofa, too full to move, watching a Christmas movie together.
It's the perfect, relaxing way to end the day, and the movies are always something fun and heartwarming.
Right, like that one about the clever kid who gets left behind by his family and has to defend his house from some silly bad guys using all these funny traps.
Yes, that one is a classic. It's all about being brave and smart.
Or that other one about the very tall man who was raised by elves at the North Pole. He goes to New York City to find his real dad and has no idea how the human world works. It's so sweet and funny.
Both of those movies, they have this same feeling, don't they? They're about family and kindness and just joy.
Which brings us to the real point of all of this.
Exactly. When you take away all the food and the presents, the most important part of the holiday is being together. It's about generosity and kindness.
Generosity, being willing to give things to others freely, and kindness, just being good and thoughtful to people.
And this often takes the form of charity, giving help to those who need it.
And many families make this an official part of their tradition. My family, for example, we used to volunteer at a local food bank for a few hours around the holidays.
That is a wonderful tradition.
It really taught us that giving your time and helping others actually feels even better than getting a present.
It's a beautiful lesson. It's about what we call paying it forward.
Paying it forward.
It's an idiom. It means if someone does something kind for you, you don't pay them back. You do something kind for a different person. You pass the kindness along.
I love that. It's like a chain of goodwill.
And that spirit even extends to the day after Christmas in some places, like the UK. December 26th is a holiday called Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Originally, it was a day for giving gifts or boxes to servants or the poor. Now it's another day to relax with family, watch sports, and continue that spirit of generosity. It keeps the kindness going.
So we've really gone from a simple word, tradition, all the way through the food, the rituals, and the deep meaning behind it all.
We have. And hopefully you now have the words and the context to talk about it all. So to quickly recap everything we talked about, we started with core words like tradition and decorate.
We talked about how a tradition is a customary part of life.
We discussed all the preparation, from the logistics of choosing a tree to decking the halls with tinsel, and we talked about all the rituals that build anticipation.
Like the feast and the single gift rule on Christmas Eve.
Exactly. You now have a lot of vocabulary words like lavish, customary, and generosity to describe these traditions.
But not just these traditions. You have the tools to talk about the holidays and customs that are important in your life, in your family.
And that is what we want you to do right now. We have a challenge for you to practice your English.
Yes, we would love for you to use some of the words and phrases you learned today. Go to the comment section below this video.
And we want you to tell us about one special tradition from your country or just from your family. It doesn't have to be about Christmas.
You can use one of our starter phrases to make it easy. You could write, "In my family, we have a tradition of."
Or you could say, my favorite holiday tradition is, and tell us a little bit about it. What food do you eat? Who do you get together with?
We honestly love reading your comments and learning about all the different traditions around the world. And please don't worry about making mistakes.
No, not at all. The most important thing is just to practice. That's how you learn.
Thank you so much for joining us today to talk about the holiday season. We hope this was helpful for you.
We hope it gives you more confidence when you speak.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Keep up the great work with your English, and we'll talk to you next time. Goodbye.
Bye for now.